mean, I thought I played pretty well for the first 2 sets. Third set got away from me a little bit. You know, I feel like I left one out there in that first set. But I mean, he played well. I mean, he was returning everything, and he beat me tonight.
So Jim, can you just give your assessment of the first day?
Sure. Well, obviously credit should go to the Spanish team. Those guys played 2 great matches. You know, Marty and Andy laid it out there as much as they could today, and those guys just had the answers. It felt like a little bit of an uphill battle along the way. You know, we felt like we had some good looks and just didn't quite close when we needed to, but that's more a testament to what the Spaniards brought to the table than the other way around. I mean, I've seen Andy play a lot of matches. I'm not sure I've seen anyone return his first serve as well as Ferrer did consistently today, and just put balls in play close to the line. And you know, obviously it was a serving battle. You know, if you saw the first match, there was a lot of great serving under pressure from Feliciano. So, you know, it is what it is. Obviously, we would prefer the score be reversed, but we have a job to do here the rest of the way, and Bob and Mike will be ready to put us into Sunday tomorrow.
Perhaps I should know this, Jim, but what has to happen for the Americans to? Is it too late for us to win this thing?
No, it's a best of 5. So we've lost the first 2 matches. We can sweep the next 3 and advance to the semifinals.
We have to win the next 3.
Correct.
So I noticed the Spanish team had all of their guys out there watching. Do you think it would have made a difference if you had the Bryan brothers and Fish out there watching you?
Yeah, that was probably it. I mean, you know, I'm not going to question what Bob and Mike do to get ready for a match. Whatever they do has worked very well for them throughout their careers, and if I can't play a match without 4 more sets of, or 2 more sets of eyeballs on me, then I'm the one with the problem. I don't think that has anything to do with the tennis match that took place today.
Yeah.
Andy obviously had to wait quite a while. First match went 4 hours. How hard is that? And also, with Marty losing, does that, what kind of pressure does that add, those 2 things together?
Well, the second match is probably the tougher one to play, just from a scheduling standpoint. I mean, you could be an hour and a half, you could be on the court, in 5 hours you could be on the court. At the end of the 4th set, they're in a breaker. I could be on the court in 15 minutes, or it took another hour and 20 minutes. So it's hard, but it's no different than what we do on tour, you know, throughout the year. And yeah, I mean, there's pressure on me, but I've played that 0-1 match, you know, 12 times, or I mean, in my career, and I've done well most of the time. I didn't get it done today. That's it. Obviously, it's an uphill battle. We're not going to be the favorites down 0-2. We're not out of this. I don't think Bob and Mike have lost to Verdasco Lopez. I think Marty has a winning record against Ferrer, and I'm 7-1 against Lopez. So, 1 match at a time. We can still do this.
Andy, being up in both sets, was there anything that he did differently, or was it just his return game that kind of surprised you?
It didn't, well, surprised me, but he has a reputation for being one of the best returners in the world. First 2 sets, it was just, I mean, a couple points go either way. I mean, 1/4 of an inch on the baseline call, or, you know, they wait another second to challenge, and that's it, you know. We talk about a game of inches all the time. That's one of our favorite, you know, cute little phrases to use, but I think today that was the case. And then, you know, once you're down 2 sets, I think you definitely try to force it a little bit more to, you know, I think I tried to win the entire match in the 3rd set, and that was tough. And he's especially tough down 2 sets just because he's so physical. I mean, we were having rallies that were 30, 40 balls long. I mean, the guy doesn't get enough respect. He's been a top 10 player for 8 years now. The guy's made the finals of Masters. I mean, he's made the semifinals. He's beaten Rafa. He's beaten everybody. So the guy can play tennis, and he played well today.
Andy, any thoughts on either the results of this, given that it's in your hometown, or just what you observed from the home crowd today?
Well, being that it's here, it doesn't change anything. I mean, it doesn't change. 0-2 is 0-2 no matter where you are. You know, I love Austin, but it can't change numbers, especially when we lose 2 matches. It's disappointing, but what are you going to do? You get the boys to go out and get a win tomorrow. Hopefully they'll feel some of the pressure to close on Sunday. Like I said, Marty's beaten Ferrer more than he's lost to him, and I have a good record also. So we get tomorrow, and it's another day.
Can you just talk about the Bryans and how money they are, and how they, you know, what it's like to have them at your back going into tomorrow?
Andy should talk about it. He's been with them more than I have.
I mean, they're the best team in the world. I don't think it's even a discussion, and it's. I don't think you'd find someone who would disagree with that. You know, they're very good at what they do. I certainly wouldn't want another team out there for us tomorrow, you know, to keep us in this thing. They'll go out and they'll play well. I mean, Roddick and Lopez are going to have to play at an extremely high level if they want a chance to win. It's tough. I mean, any Davis Cup loss is tough because it's not just your loss. You know, if I lose at Wimbledon, I can go. You know, it's on me. You know, I've had plenty of articles written about me, and it's tough. I don't beat myself up over that. It motivates me, but when I let down my team, that hurts more. These losses hurt more than my selfish losses.
Andy, you obviously have respect for your opponent tonight. What would you like to improve individually about your game going into Sunday?
I didn't hit the ball too bad. Probably a couple unopportune errors, but I mean, I think you put that. You have to force it against him. The guy's so fast. I mean, I felt like he was everywhere, so I was forcing it a little bit. And when you play higher risk, you're gonna make more errors. You know, it's tough to play high risk and make less errors. I mean, it doesn't. You know, if you throw Hail Marys, you're gonna throw more interceptions too. You know, that's why you got a run game. So I felt like I hit the ball pretty well. You know, I just gotta play better on those big points. He played them better than I did tonight.